The U.S. debt crisis and how to solve it. The U.S. debt crisis is an issue that many see as being a primary issue facing the United States over the next few years, but politicians that control the government have largely ignored the problem and only continue to increase spending. This has only exacerbated the problem and makes it harder and harder to fix. So in this video, we will look at the U.S. debt crisis and how it could be solved. The U.S. debt crisis is an issue caused by spending being consistently higher than the amount of revenue generated by the government. Because of this, the United States has had to take out loans from its own citizens to continue to pay for its services. However, this has had horrible consequences in the long term, as the U.S. must spend increasing amounts of money to cover its debts, thus making it harder to continue the services themselves and forcing them to take out more loans. This might make you wonder why the government continues to outspend its earnings. This is largely a problem caused by the motivations of politicians. Rather than simply working to better position the country in the long term, politicians are encouraged to operate with a short-term vision in order to make their constituents happy and to get them re-elected. As each politician does this, it gets worse and worse, and the problem gets pushed back. This is what has caused the persistent news of a government shutdown that has been appearing every month or so for the last couple of years. Still, there are still some ways for the government to get itself out of this hole. Firstly, simply cutting back spending would solve many of the problems and could help slow the issue. However, the issue has gotten so bad that even cutting back funding massively might not even fix the problem. Other options include changing interest rates to lower their debt servicing costs, or even going bankrupt, destroying their credit rating but killing all of their debt. Another option exists, but is very risky. The government already hands out bonds to build immediate funding. Because of the U.S.'s amazing credit rating, however, they can actually release loans, which will take away funding in the near term but provide higher returns to the government than the bonds cost them. Still, this is risky as defaults and other unforeseen issues could cause great issues for the government. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit more about the U.S. debt crisis.